Okay, third time was not lucky. This is my fourth attempt to do this. So I'm going to try to do it really quickly, just go through. I think my last one timed out or something. I've had problems all day trying to do this. The last few weeks, 1 week I was on a cruise, took a 4 night cruise to Catalina Island and Ensenada, Mexico. Then I spent the holidays in Reno with my family. Then I had a friend staying with me for 4 or 5 days. So I got close to a month's worth of stuff here, including some books that I have 2 issues. So I think, but anyways, these are all, most of these are pulls. There's a lot of stuff I didn't pick up just to cut down on the expense. So there's stuff that came out this week that I know I didn't pick up. So I apologize. I'm going to try to fill it in once I figure out when I catalog everything exactly what I'm missing. I'm probably going to go back and try to fill in some of those gaps. These should be alphabetical by publisher, if not by title. This is the coronavirus book number 1, which is actually a double-sized issue of Dave Sims' continuing service book. We got Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning. This is number 2. This is a sequel to Maniac of New York, which is about a maniac in New York. We got the 3rd issue of a highly recommended from Aftershock. This is Chicken Devil, number 3. We got Hotel Hell, Volume 2, number 2. Mostly done in one. The touch of the supernatural, revenge killings, serial killers, things like that. Some things sort of continue on. It's quite good. From Bad Idea, issue number 2 of the Monster Kill Squad, about a squad that kills monsters. From Boom, we have House of Slaughter, number 3. This is a tie-in with Something is Killing the Children. From Dark Horse, we have Black Hammer Reborn. The only DC book, Justice League Infinity. I like that cover. The style of drawing, the art there, that's kind of cool. Exaggerated figures, especially with the Flash there. That's kind of cool. Now from Image, we have Lady Mechanica, and this is The Monster of the Ministry of Hell, number 1. Joe Benitez used to self-publish, and I guess he has some kind of a deal now with Image. And I mean, the art in this is good. It's cyberpunk in a Victorian, an alternate Victorian universe. We got Stray Dogs, Dog Days, number 1, and this is also a sequel to Stray Dogs. In Stray Dogs, the first book was told primarily from the viewpoint of one of the newest dog that had been collected by a serial killer who kills women and then takes their dogs. In this case, we're looking at much of the same thing as told from the viewpoint of the other dogs. Department of Truth, this is number 15. If you love conspiracy theories, that's a good book. We got The Good Asian from Image. This is number 8, about an Asian detective who comes from Hawaii, where he'd been working, because it's the only place that would hire an Asian a police officer. is now in San Francisco looking into some mysteries and getting involved in the racial politics of that era. We have Undiscovered Country. This is number 18. I like that cover. Mysterious guy there. Whatever's in that case, I doubt if it's actually a guitar, but you never know. We got Wastelanders Doom number 1. We haven't read it yet, but I'm going to assume this is a prequel to the podcast that SiriusXM, that Marvel is doing for SiriusXM, with actors, sound effects, and everything. It's like kind of like an old time radio drama thing. The first one was Star-Lord. Now they're doing one with Hawkeye. There's a comic of the Star-Lord book. I'm gonna have to pick that up and see if that's the same story they did on the podcast. And I also saw a Wastelanders. I think it was Black Widow. It takes place in a future where all the villains ganged up or teamed up, killed all the heroes. Some went into the hiding, but for most part they were all killed. And now the various villains have divided up the world. We have The Marvels number 7 from Kurt Busiek. Also from Marvel, we have Warhammer 40K. We have Sisters of Battle. The previous Warhammer series was 5 issues, I believe. This may be 5 or 6, I think. Walter Mosley, of all people, wonderful detective writer. This is called, this is The Thing. I believe this is the first comic book he's ever written. And I just find it interesting. I would have to assume that Marvel approached him and said, look, here's a pile of money. What do you want to do? And he picked The Thing, which is sort of an unusual, I think it's unusual, but I just only read the first issue. It is really good. It takes place before current continuity, before Ben and Alicia were married. And something happens, there's an argument after Ben's been away, as usual. And an unknown creature decides to sort of take advantage of that. This is Rick and Morty Corporate Assets number 3. I saw this and I thought I was looking at the back of the book because it's actually a spoof of one of those medical ads. You know, if you have this disease, take this. We have Miles Morales, number 33. A couple issues behind on this. My guess is this is, excuse me, Ben Reilly. Because I think Ben Reilly is Spider-Man now. Excuse me. Peter Parker is sick or he's dying, I think. And Riley works for some company who somehow took out a trademark on the Spider-Man name. It's the only Spider-Man book I'm getting, so I'm sort of unclear on it. We got a couple issues. As I said, I'm a few weeks behind here. We got Savage Avengers number 27. And Savage Avengers number 28. I believe this series is coming to an end. Another couple issues. We got Doctor Who number 2. This is the Empire of the Wolf. And this is the 8th incarnation and the 10th. We have issue number 3 of that series. And finally from Valiant. Oh, by the way, the Doctor Who books, that's from Titan, which is a British publishing company. And from Valiant, we have XO Manowar number 9. And as usual with the Valiant books, you don't know how long they're going to last. They're supposed to be ongoing. They come out there'll be 4 or 5 issues and suddenly it'll disappear and turn up a few months later with, sometimes the continuity is there, sometimes it's not. That is it for me. Recommendations: The Book of Boba Fett, the third or fourth, I think it was the third, just came out this week. Came out on Wednesday on Disney Plus, HBO Max. The first 3 episodes of Peacemaker dropped last night at midnight. Oh, it's so good. If you enjoyed the Suicide Squad, you'll see that James Gunn is continuing that same sort of stuff. It's very funny, very violent, very sexual. Suicide Squad was R-rated. This takes an R rating and pumps it up. So whatever warnings you see for drugs, nudity, sex, violence, profanity, etc., you'll get all that, and you get to see John Cena's ass, if that's what you if that's what you're looking for. Anyways, it's a really great series. If you're watching on HBO Max, don't skip the intro. Watching the cast dance is just so much fun. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting. Take care of yourself. Wear your mask. Get all your vaccinations. Don't drink bleach. Don't shove a UV up your ass. And please, 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 don't drink your own urine. What the fuck is wrong with you people? That's it for me. Peace out and take care.